WGT players, Cleaner here again with another video. Today I'm going to talk about VEM. VEM stands for Virtual Equipment Model. You might have heard of that before. You might have read a little article trying to understand it and confused about it. But bottom line, this is what I have come to look at it as. Basically, it makes it where not every shot's the same. I mean, you can sit there and hit all day long, hit dings, the exact same shot, and you're going to get different distances and wind differential, left or right, and all that. The way I look at it is, it's you got your little meter down there. You push it all the way to the left, and then you let go of it and it slides back to the right until you hit the ding. Well, in my mind, I call it the VEM wheel. Whenever that meter is sliding back to the right after you let go of it, as soon as you hit the ding or close to the ding or wherever, that VEM wheel stops spinning. And there's a percentage on that VEM wheel. Just say, for example, it's 95% to 105%. Okay? And basically, hit it, say hitting your 3-wood 95%, and that VEM wheel lands on 100%, then you actually hit your 3-wood 95%. But if that VEM wheel lands on 95%, you'll hit 95% of that power. But if it lands on 105%, you actually hit 105% of that power, that 95%. So that's why your ball would sometimes be short and sometimes long, even though you know exactly what your club and ball does. Worked many, many hours, many, many days, went through many, many balls to figure out your yardages. It still doesn't work. Well, with the exception, of course, some holes play longer and shorter, but I'm talking about just basic general yardage of each hit. So what I did here is I took 10 shots off the tee with a driver, hitting them all the exact same, flat, only counting the dings, and 10 shots also onto the green for a approach shot, same thing, only counting the dings, and looking at the on the driver, the yardage of the carry only, and then on the approach shot, I looked at the yardage of the carry and also the wind differential of which way the ball goes to the left or right, where it actually lands on the green. So I wanted to make a video about that. And like also on the VEM, you're saying, well, why do they do that? Why do they screw this game up? Well, it's not really screwing the game up in a way. But when you're playing golf yourself, out in the real world, not behind a computer or over a small screen, you think you hit that ball perfect, but that ball doesn't do what you think it should do. Well, of course, WGT's motto is the world's most realistic golf game out there. Well, they wanted to make it that way. So even though if you think you hit a perfect shot, sometimes that ball don't do what it's supposed to do. I think that's what the VEM was put in there for. And I might be totally wrong. I don't know. But that's the way I look at it from all the practicing and testing and hitting and the days and hours and weeks and years of and many, many balls of all that. That's what I've come with the conclusion of, is that little VEM in there is a little percentage wheel to where it tells the game exactly how hard that ball should be hit. So if you hit a 90% 3-wood and that VEM wheel comes up to 105%, you actually hit a 95% 3-wood and it went long. So let's get on to the game here and let's count these 10 dings from the driver, and then we'll do 10 dings on my approach. All right, we're on the tee box, do my driver first. Of course, got a straight tailwind, 3 miles an hour. Next, I'm just counting the carry. 325 on the first one. And 320 on that one. And also, while we're watching this, you can see here when I get up to the tee box next time. 322. Yeah, my ball is getting a little low down there. So I'll be replacing a new ball here in a bit because it took me a long time to get 10 dings on this freaking thing. But some people have said, well, it depends on the ball too, how many hits the ball has on it. So if it does, different things, uh, if it reacts better, if it's a newer ball, that's not really true. It's not the ball, people. Because I should be getting a fresh new ball here pretty soon. Got 319. See, our hits are almost gone here. Because you would think a brand new ball would get better distance, but you're fixing to find out. 317. You see, I got almost a brand new ball now. See the meter over there? Almost a brand new ball. It carried 304. Okay, brand new ball, 304. Compared to an old raggedy, almost gone ball, the 320 plus. So it's not the how many hits are on a ball either. It's that good old Vim. 321. That's a little bit back up there now. But a new ball, old ball, medium ball doesn't really, you don't see a pattern, or I don't see a pattern because I've checked. That's 318. I only hit 320 over once with the new ball. So after 10 hits, all dings, leaving the pin, the flag, or the aimer right where it is every time. My longest one was 325. And my shortest, 313. Yeah. Okay. Okay, whoop. No. 304 was my shortest. So you're talking 21 yards between my longest and shortest carry. That's just the carry. So you would think, well, if I hit a ding, it should go pretty much the exact same distance on the carry. No, you got 21-yard distance between the longest and the shortest. And if you average these out, you get 318 yards. So, as I've said in my videos before, to get your distance on your clubs and your balls, you want to hit, 10 shots, average them out. And in this case, 318 for my driver for a flat. So that 318 that I'm thinking could go anywhere, either 7 yards long or 14 yards short. Okay, the average. It'll be 7 long or 14 short. Anywhere between that window or hitting it flat on the carry. All right, now we're here with the fishing wedge. I changed it to where it had a little bit better wind, pretty much straight side wind, 4 miles an hour. And once again, I'm hitting my fishing wedge, 100% power, hitting it flat, and I'm counting just the carry on the distances. And here in a little bit, I will, after I do all 10 ding shots on this one, we're going to talk about the wind effect, the differential for how far to the right the ball actually went on each shot. Right now we're just checking the distances. Of course, the percentages on a shorter club doesn't change the yardage as much as it does on a longer club. Like my 3-wood, 1% on my 3-wood could be 3 yards difference. So if I wanted to hit my 3-wood 90%, if I hit it 89%, I could be up to 3 yards short. Or if I hit it 91%, I could be up to 3 yards long. On the fishing wedge or shorter clubs, 1 or 2% is not going to make a whole lot of difference. That's why you're still going to see different yardages on the fishing wedge where the VIM's still working, but it's not going to be as large as a 320-yard driver, because 95% of 120 is a lot less than 95% of 320. Just, basic math. And that was 122. Got a few more to go here. $123. I mean, one thing is they're all are going to the right a little bit. But once I mark each ball of where it landed on the green, you'll be able to see the actual difference. Of where it actually lands. Yeah. 125 and one more. So, not a whole lot of difference on the yardage on the carry on the fishing wedge. Of course, it's a shorter club, so shorter club, the less difference is going to be. So I got look like 127 is my long, and 122 is my short. Right back and forth. And average on that is 124. So it's just basically sort of not really. It's 3.5 yards shorter than my longest, and a yard and a half longer than my shortest. So you're looking, 2 to 3, 2 to 4 yards difference on just a fishing wedge. And what I did is I took a shot of each ball, a shot of each shot, and so we could tell on the wind push to the left and to the right. Of course, this is a short shot, and at 120 something yards out. It's a side wind, a little bit of a side wind. It's only 4 miles an hour, but I was curious myself. I was sort of surprised, but not real surprised, on the difference of each one. Put a little dot here. This is the first shot. They're all in order here. Got this in Keynote, but I went frame by frame and took a shot of the screen at the exact time that the ball hit the ground, so that'd be the exact carry. And I made the little black dot there so you can see a little bit better. So that's the first shot, second shot, third shot, fourth. Third and fourth was pretty close together. And fifth, sixth, seventh, a little short on that one, but eighth, ninth, and 10th. So putting them all together here, got different colors so you can tell them apart. Most of them are pretty much bunched together. Got one over here by itself, and you have to understand from there to there is probably about maybe 3 yards about 1 square, which is 3 yards. So you do have a little bit of a difference hitting a ding each time. Once again, this is on the carry. This is not the roll. It's where the ball actually hits the ground. So there is a little bit of a difference on just a 120-yard shot, or 121, on hitting the ding. So that also affects your wind differential as which way the ball is going to go, left or right. And of course, the longer the shot, the more it'll affect it. So just like the distances, that VIM will, make every shot not the same. So bottom line, if you're wondering, why is my shot short, or why are they long, or why this, why that, it might not be you. It might just be the way the game's made. Because in WGT's eyes, if you're playing golf yourself in real life, you think you hit that ball perfect, but it didn't do nothing like you thought it would. Well, here you are. You thought you hit the ball perfect, but the ball didn't do what it's supposed to. So you can have games that, you get a heartbeat with your eyes closed, it seems like, or you can sink a putt with your eyes closed, or vice versa. Everything's going long, everything's going short. You got a straight side wind, but the ball goes straight as an arrow. That's just in the game. There's nothing you can do about that. So I just basically want to make a video to tell you that, hey, it's not always you. Keep with it, and just enjoy those nice games with the great scores, and bad games, just put them aside unless you just can't hit the ding with a dang. Hit the ding with a dang. Ding, dang, ding. And just keep going. It's a game. And that's all I got to say about that. So thank you for watching my video. If you got any questions or comments, just send them in the comment section. And you have a wonderful day.